You want a baba? You want baba? Baba time. The first meal of the day. Yay! Hey friends, hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today is a super busy day for us. We're actually getting, yeah, sir. Say hi, I'm here. This is wiggling. I'm here. So today's a super busy day. We're getting the house appraised, which is just kind of, do you want to be on camera? Is that better? If you give me a second, I can explain because this is about you, buddy. And oh, you're showing what today's video is about. It's a super busy day. The house is getting appraised, so we have an appraiser coming. It's part of the loan process, whatever. But today I thought I would show you because I get tons of questions, especially on Instagram, because I've been sharing over there what Ev eats. Ev eats, isn't that fun? I'm gonna share with you what my 8-month-old eats in a day. And yeah, we started out the morning. He woke up at 7. And he just had his morning bottle at 8:30, and we started out the day with a baba. So we're just gonna, you know, obviously I'll vlog throughout the day or whatever, but I'm gonna show you what he eats in a day, because he is aggressive, and he just started eating real food, not just baby food. So he had an 8-ounce bottle, but he only drank 6 ounces of it, which is pretty typical. He's not the best bottle drinker of all time during the day, but we do what we can do. 6 ounces isn't too bad. Typically he slams his morning bottle. So because he didn't finish it, and because the woman is gonna be here in the next 10 minutes and you have to be occupied for a little bit, he has some puffs. Now this is not considered a meal at all, but it does satiate him. Is that the right word? Does it satiate you? No? Okay. He's having a few little puffs. These are the Gerber organic berry puffs. They melt in the mouth. Saved the Instagram story, so I'll show it here of him. He has his pincher grasp, which happens at about 8-9 months. He just turned 8 months old. So he's able to pick up small pieces. Before that, I was giving him very large things, especially like steak and stuff that he could just chew on to learn the motion. I am no feeding expert, but I would say if you're scared of food the way that I am, or choking, Ella was a super choky baby. Knock on wood, he hasn't been. I would start with really big things that they can't like swallow. So steak, like a giant piece of steak that they can learn how to chew. And the puffs, I mean, they're not super healthy and like great, but find the healthiest brand and they melt. And it is a really good way for them to learn how to chew and to push food with their tongue to the front of their mouth. That's kind of the whole, how babies learn to eat, is it's a lot of tongue motion, pushing food to the front so that they don't choke, and learning how to chew. So I'll talk about that throughout this vlog. I've done a lot of research because Ella was a choky baby and we have a very picky eater with her. I've been really, I don't know what the word is, diligent, that's a good word, with his food and what I feed him and just all the things. So I'll share the tips that I have that I've gotten throughout the last 8 months with you guys, and hopefully it helps. So first meal of the day is always baba, because majority food before 1 is just for fun, and they get all their calories pretty much from milk. So did I nail that, bud? So you slept through the whole appraisal. That sweet woman just said how cute you were.
About his size or his age.
She was like, how old is the baby? I'm like, 8 months. She's like, oh, big guy. Cause you look like a 1-year-old, my guy. And you've only had 1 bottle today, so I'm gonna give him a little time and then he'll have another baba. So my friend Christy, I'm gonna put the feeding schedule, because we had an issue with him waking up all night to eat. I'm gonna put the feeding schedule she made me up here, which kind of got us on track for how many bottles he needed on food and stuff, because I've had a lot of help and I'm really lucky to have a lot of resources. You know, I'll put what she is here on the screen too, because she's like got a legit job doing, it's a pediatric food and feeding specialist, I believe. But I had the fireplace going on TV.
Fireplace.
John, don't make fun of me. He made fun of me, but what's the first thing she said when she walked in this door? She loved the fireplace, and she liked that I was Christmased out. She's like, everybody needs some joy. I swear, people who adopt are saints. Most of them. My catastrophe. I really like this formula, guys, because compared to Enfamil, this is the Sam's brand of Enfamil Gentle Ease, but compared to their brand, when you shake it, it's significantly less foam. Just a thought. I also have this pitcher, but I'm finding he doesn't like to drink his milk cold anymore, so I just make room temperature bottles. I don't know if you asked for that, but this is a really good option, and it's way more affordable. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you his meal. He's having 1 egg scrambled, and that pro tip, my hands are still wet from washing them. The pro tip I have with you guys, either use Cheerios or you can use Puffs. If you find that it's like bananas, avocado, strawberry, any kind of slimy anything, if you coat it in like the dust, it's way easier for them to pick up. He does not love to eat off of this plate, but are these warm still? He does not love to eat off this plate. He prefers to eat off the tray, but we try a plate at least. As he ate, he really liked the eggs, so yay. Food waste is gonna happen, especially when they're babies and it's gonna be messy, but I don't mind the mess. I love that he's exploring new textures and foods and stuff, so I'm happy with that. He's happy with that. Now we can play. So it is many hours later. He's had an afternoon, oh, sorry. He had an afternoon nap, woke up around 4. It does sound like a foghorn. He finished a 6-ounce bottle after his nap. You like it? still eating. He's pretty close to being done with this. And it may look like he has a lot of food, but it's because it's cut up super small. But he had half of a meatball, and they're pretty big size meatball, which he loved. That's his first time having a meatball. And he's had maybe 2 noodles cut up, maybe. He likes noodles, but that's a new texture, so he's trying to work it out. A lot of the things that I've learned about food-wise is introduce them to everything, this is again not sponsored, but why I love this brand of baby food, because he has been eating like purees up until 2 weeks ago maybe, and I started introducing solids as I was getting more comfortable, like I told you in the beginning of the video. I do rely heavily on the Instagram page Solid Starts, and I'll leave all of their information linked down below. They have an Instagram page, they have a free app. You want another bite? Say more. Yum. They are so helpful, and it's just made me more comfortable with giving him food. I've learned a lot about like their natural reflexes and the difference between gagging and choking. Thankfully, we don't have any of that with him at all. With Ella, we did, and I think no more. One bite. Last bite. Good job. With Ella, I noticed like she was more gaggy, which probably had a lot to do with her sensory situation as a kid, and it would stop me from feeding her solid foods, or I'd feed her safe foods I knew she would eat and that she wouldn't choke on or gag necessarily, because she didn't ever choke, but it was a lot of gagging. With Ev, I'm giving him, like, I'm trying to expose him to as many textures and flavors as I can and letting him work it out. That's why I waited until he had the pincher grasp, so that I could make it smaller, because that's how I felt more comfortable. A lot of people will cut them into long strips or thinner strips and like let them hold it. I've noticed with you, he takes really big bites. Mama. I noticed when he has like a half a banana and he holds it, he takes huge bites, and that is so stressful for me because he can't push that out as easily as he can with smaller bites. So I'm just exposing him to a lot. Tomorrow we're gonna try some carrots and more veggies. He didn't have a lot of veggies today, but he does have veggies in this stuff. And like I said, the majority of his food or calories comes from milk, and that's why we were having such an issue with him sleeping. Mama. Okay. What else? No, you all done? Say all done. That's why he was having such an issue sleeping, is because he wasn't getting enough calories from milk, because food is really meant for this reason, and it's to try new things and textures and flavors and expose them to as many things as they can be exposed to. Obviously no honey and stuff like that, but I'm really proud of you. You're such a good eater, and you just kind of have to trust them and make sure that you're, you know, well versed on infant CPR and stuff like that. They offer this thing called, not offer, but you can order this thing called the D-Choker, which is always nice to have in the house just in case. It could help anyone. And that's pretty much what he eats in a day. He will have one more bottle at bedtime. He'll have 8 ounces before he goes to sleep at about 8. And he'll sleep typically until 2-3 o'clock in the morning before he needs a little top off of like 4 ounces. At least that's how it's been lately. Who knows, it could change every night, but since we've added in food, made sure his bottles are on schedule, he gets 4 bottles a day, and typically I like them to be 8 ounces, but sometimes they're 6, but that's pretty much how it goes every single day. And that schedule's worked great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, like I said, I'm not a professional at all, obviously, but I do have a lot of really good resources to share with you guys. So I'll make sure I leave as many of them linked down below as I can. And thank you guys for watching. Say, that's what I ate today. If you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you follow me and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.